Okay, there we go. There we go. Ooh, we're gonna turn the volume down on that though. Wait and see who comes in, shall we? Ooh, who's in? Well, tell me who's in here. What's up, Chris? So I'm just gonna go over I may have been a little bit absent from the YouTubes lately, and that is due to this. Got a nice wrist sprain going on, so uh, yeah, can't really go throwing around a 10-pound magnet with a sprained wrist. I mean, it was pretty bad. So, hey Annie, how you doing? Alaskans on the fly. What's up? So yeah, I had an appointment with the doctor Tuesday, and he said go ahead and keep this brace on, even though there's no real pain. Keep it on for 5 to 7 days. So I wasn't able to make a video Tuesday either, but hopefully next Tuesday I'll be out and back to regular content. So I figured I'd put this video out here because some people were starting to be like, "Did you die?" So I figured I'd let everybody know what's going on, and then just hang out with you guys and answer questions or just talk or whatever. Rose, I don't even know. It started kind of hurting when I went to work one day and got progressively worse through the day. I took some ibuprofen my cook had, and it knocked it out pretty much the whole day until about the end of the shift, and then it came back and it was excruciating. I went to bed that night and it woke me up at like 6 or 7 in the morning just because it was aching so bad, and I took more ibuprofen and it seemed like it took forever for it to kick in. And then it finally, I was able to go back to sleep for a little bit, and then for like the next 2 days, like I couldn't put any weight on it. I couldn't write. It just hurt. So I bought a brace, and I just looked stuff up online. I iced it constantly, just doing everything that I could myself before I could get into the doctor. Yeah, you're right, Chris. 2021 is off to a bad start, man. Ooh, that sounds like it hurts, Annie. Yeah, because I do not know what I did. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jeff? What are you into? Hopefully, doing more magnet fishing than I am, and hopefully not with a broken. Well, it's not broken; it's sprained, but it's been in here so long that it feels like it's broken. It feels like it's in a cast. Yeah, I just want to come in here and hang out with you guys, and if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me anything. You can ask me about my personal life. We don't care up in here. It doesn't have to be about magnet fishing. But I figured I wanted to do something and just hang out with you guys. Oh, snap. Nashville? Woo! All right, let me hop in the car. I don't have any gas, but let me drive down there. It's not too awful far away. Yeah, it's right, Alaskans. We get all the cool people in here. We get outdoor influencer. We get the Vixens. We get Chris. Hey, whoa, whoa! No one gets the 3,600 pound magnet. That's my baby now. That is my baby. I love that thing. But yeah, just that being 10 pounds alone and like manipulating my wrist seemed like it was probably a terrible idea. Like there's no pain now, but it just seems like that might screw up the healing process, and then I'll have to get surgery or something possibly. So I figured I'd just wait another week, chill out, get rested up, get my creative juices flowing again, and hit it strong next week for you guys. I did say that it was. I mean, you never know till you ask. But I'm not dead yet, so if I die, you can have it. I don't want to die. I want to jinx myself, but something happens to me, Chris can have all my magnets. So you all like? I feel like there's probably some good places to eat in Nashville. Did you go? Are you going anywhere like fancy or like really awesome? I don't know why. I just feel like Nashville probably has some really good restaurants. And I'm just really hungry right now. Panda Express. See, that sounds kind of like, but we don't even have a Panda Express around here, so like that would actually, I would be okay with that. It would be different. Yeah, Chris, I'd rather have me around too. Man, I just can't wait till it warms up. Um, Hopefully, we're gonna be doing some cool stuff with Dad. He wants to try to start a channel, and he is looking. He's looking into buying a hookah system, so we can go to the river we were at last time that has like the canoes and kayaks and stuff, and there's some deep spots there, and we want to set up the hookah system and go down there with like underwater metal detectors and stuff, and see if anybody drops some phones or some Apple Watches or something. Yeah. It's like it was a disappointment that it was a Dukes of Hazzard thing. It was better when it was Cooters and you thought it was dirty. I see you, Angela. I see you. You got all the knots out of the rope now. You're not naughty anymore. Remember that, okay? Ooh. And before I forget, guys, um, for anybody that doesn't know or doesn't follow them or is following them and for some reason doesn't know, Adam and Jake with the Dirty Mag Yackers, um, go check out their new channel. I think it's just under Dirty Mag Yackers now. They had to make a new channel. Um, they had an issue with like conflicting AdSense accounts and they couldn't get logged in. So they weren't going to be able to ever make any money, which is not why any of us are really into this. But, if we can get some kickback and get some gas money or money for new equipment, it's nice. It's nice to get that. So they made a new channel. So go check out their new channel if you haven't switched over yet or if you've never even heard of them. Go check them out. They're really cool. There's some good guys, and they're trying to get all their followers switched over to the new channel so that they can at least start getting just some gas money and stuff and do some cool adventures and get a little bit of something out of it. Like I said, none of us are really like in it to make millions or anything, but it's nice to get a little kickback every now and then. Ooh, Sadie, where in PA are you from? I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Hey, Henry, what's happening? I keep looking over here too, by the way, guys, because I got my phone set up with the chat. So I'm not ignoring you all. See, I've been away for far too long that I'm not quite sure where that is at. Like, I'm from Allegheny County, so not too far away from Pittsburgh, in there, Butler, Kittanning, stuff like that. More on definitely the west side of the state. Oh, sweet. Good. Nothing's broken. Broken's bad. Um, I really thought those first 2 days it was really hurting that I at least fractured something. I mean, it was like a 9, 8 or a 9 on my pain scale. Like it was pretty bad. Oh, snap. Butler? That is what I'm talking about. I used to live in Butler too. Used to live in Butler. Actually, we we went back at one point to the people we used to rent from, and we were really upset. At the bottom of the hill used to be this really great pizza place called the Pizza Patch, and it was like straight gone the last time we visited. And I was really disappointed because I really wanted some of their pizza. But yeah, I got good memories from Butler. That was like the best school I've ever been in. I was excited to go to school. It was weird. The rest of my life, I was always like, I don't want to go. I call off sick. Like, if I got sick at that school, I was very upset that I missed a day, which is very interesting. But, like, Butler was awesome times for me. Weirdest thing you've caught with a magnet. Uh, what is the weirdest thing? I don't know that it's really, like, weird, but I caught like a fish, ironically, a metal fish wind chime. I think it's not really weird, but it's very unique. I've never found any wind chimes before, and I restored it, and it's actually hanging outside my house. I got new bells and stuff for it, and I repainted it. I let one of my TikTok followers, you know, say what color it should be when he ended up deciding that it should be rainbow. So it's a rainbow fish chime outside my house. But definitely unexpected. I've never caught any other wind chimes. It was probably off of somebody's like houseboat, and it was pretty funny. That was it was fish shaped, you know, magnet fishing. So it was kind of funny. Yes, and they were. It was extremely painful. Like I just kind of hated my life. I was so doped up on ibuprofen. Like I was trying to space it out and not overdo it, but it was bad. Like at some point it was kind of aching and throbbing, and it felt like that feeling if anybody's ever got a Charlie horse and you feel it coming on and you're just trying not to move and you're just hoping it passes. You're just kind of fighting it and it's slowly building. It kind of felt like that. Yeah, Angela, I really like the fish wind chime. That was super unexpected. I thought I was on something bigger. I think I was on like a tree or something, and then I didn't even think I had anything on there. And I pulled it up, and it was this sweet fish thing, and I was like, "What is this?" And I think it turned out really good. It was a good little restoration. It's cool that I can bring it home and sit it out. Although I need to kind of rework it a little bit. The bells, when the wind blows, the bells don't ring really easy. So I need to go back to the drawing board and see if I can do something to get them to chime a little bit better. Uh, Hold on. It's still like I let it sit in the super God, I can't talk today. I let it sit in the super clean, Chris, and see the back of it's not too bad. And I forgot to wipe it off. Like it just dried on here. Like I just forgot it was a thing. But I mean, definitely when I first got it, it is a lot better. And this thing is just super freaky. Look at this creepy face. It's so disturbing. Like I said, it reminds me of something that like you would go into the spare room at your grandma's house, and this thing would just be in there for no reason, staring at you while you try to go to sleep and giving you nightmares. Yeah, Chris, I need to do a better job about trying to find some things and restoring them, because that video from the Kinsler Bros where they restored that sawed-off shotgun, that was really awesome. They did a really good job with that. I mean, they had to replace the furniture, most of the furniture, at least the foregrip, but it turned out really sweet. Like, I would love to have that hang on a wall somewhere. Hey, Robin, what's up? How you doing today? We're just kind of having a powwow. We're hanging out. I'm talking about my sprained wrist and why I haven't been making videos lately. But we should be back to normal next week because I have a spot near a historical site, and actually I want to go to the historical site. It's an island. When it warms up, you can't go there right now because you got to take a ferry. You got to go to the museum to get a ticket to the ferry, but they do allow fishing from the docks on the island, and it's just a neat piece of history. So I'll have to, do my homework and make sure I tell you everything right. But it's a pretty cool place, I think. Even if we don't find anything there, it's a cool piece of history. But the other place I want to go is, just down the river from there, so we'll be able to see the island. But I don't want to give away too much yet. Waking up breathing is good, because if you woke up not breathing, you're a zombie, and we're gonna have to kill you. We're gonna have to go zombie land on you. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I wanted to watch that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Adventures with Purpose, because I seen something about like 17 cars or something they found. So that seemed pretty crazy, but I just got off work. I just got home, so I wasn't able to watch any of that yet. But I'm gonna go back and watch it. Hey Leslie, thank you. Hugs back. That was more like Wakanda forever, forever from Black Panther, but hugs back. Hugs are good. We like hugs. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any of it, Robin. I just know they were doing stuff, and then um, drawing a blank. Depths of History was maybe doing a live, and then Exploring with Nug was doing a live. Everybody was doing a live, and I was stuck at work and I couldn't watch any of it, and it was very sad. So I got to go catch up here in a little bit. Okay, that's cool. Well, maybe I'll get to catch it tomorrow because I don't got to be at work till 4. So if they do it early, um, yeah, hopefully I can check that out. Because I know at some point I seen the title and I'm pretty sure it said like 17 cars or something. Yeah, he just hit 100,000. That's really cool. Um, I don't know if I can ever get to 100,000, but that would be cool because I mean, also it's a big number, but 100,000 is the first milestone you have to get one of those cool shiny play buttons. And I think everybody just wants a play button. It's pretty cool. Nice little award to hang on your wall. I mean, we're working on it. Like I said, I never really started to be that famous or anything, or to make a whole bunch of money. Like, don't get me wrong, if I could get to a point where this would become my job and this is all I had to do with stuff that I liked, and get creative and travel around and collaborate with people, like that would be super dope. Ooh, magnetic squatch. We got squatch in the building. Um, yeah, check out the magnetic squatch too, guys, if you haven't. He's a pretty cool dude. We're in a little group that we talk to with each other and stuff now too. So check out him. Check out Brockton Magnet Fishing. I think it's the Rusty Magnets with Clayton, the Kinsler Bros, Dirty Mag Yackers. We have Jim from Magnet Fishing in the USA, the Facebook group. Everybody in that group's pretty cool. We all talk to each other and help each other creatively and get ideas and different stuff. So go check out all those guys, man. They're awesome. Oh yeah, the ASMR. We talked about that with somebody, like the scraping. of the magnet. It's going to be a whole new section of YouTube. Magnet fishing ASMR. Oh, definitely the Vixens. The Vixens are always, they're like the #1, man. They were like, we almost started about the same time, and like, I don't know, they just added me one day, and like, I binge watched all of their videos in like one night. And I was like, these chicks are awesome. They're funny, they're finding cool stuff, they're entertaining. So like, yeah, Vixens for days. They need to get some stickers made so I can put it back here, which is starting to grow a little bit. I don't know how I can see that. I'm gonna wait till the stream catches up. But we got my old die cut sticker. We got Z Cooksy, and we got Dirty Mag Eckers up there. Daddy and Daughter Plus Water. We have Maryland Magnet Fishing, and then I have a sticker I got from Brute Magnetics. One of the stickers that they put on their magnets. I asked him if I could get some small ones because I did a thing. I made this. This is possibly the coolest Christmas ornament that's ever existed. I mean, I tried to make it as realistic as possible. Like, this stainless steel bit is real. That's a real thing. But the body is EVA foam. And I mean, I even got the cutout on the bottom where the magnet is encased in the steel. And we got the sticker on top. But they sent me some extra stickers, and that sticker up there is actually, they were testing a reflective material to help you find your magnet easier, but it didn't quite work out the way they were hoping. So they said that was one of 5 in existence, and that's it. So it's pretty cool that I have one of those on my board. Ooh, sorry, I'm going back. Yes. Yes, I need some stickers, girls. I gotta put you on the wall. I gotta represent. Yeah, I need to make some. I'll need to get like Brute to send me just a whole sheet of these stickers, but um, I can't remember his name. It's on my Instagram. Um, YT or YB Adventures or something. He made one out of wood. He made a mini one out of wood and put on his mini Christmas tree. And I was like, holy crap, why have I not thought about making a Christmas ornament before? This seems like the first thing I ever should have thought of. But I wanted to make mine different, and I wanted to get as realistic as possible. This one's got, I touched it while the paint was wet, so it's got some fingerprints, so it looks kind of bad. But yeah, it's EVA foam. So it's very lightweight, except for the stainless steel eyelet. That's the only really heavy part to this, and I have a rope that I tied on and tried to get it to look as much like a real magnet as possible. And I think this is a good size. So yeah, I might eventually make some and give to people or sell them or something if I can get Brute to send me just like a whole bunch more stickers. And I'm trying to make them the best as possible. Getting a perfect circle cut in the foam has been challenging. So I'm looking up different ways that I can get to get a nice even cut so it looks as good as possible, because this is pretty, see up here, it's not perfectly round. I got the best I can, and then I tried to polish it up with a Dremel, but it just makes things worse sometimes. You take a little too much material off here and there, and then it's a whole thing. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's cool. I just gotta wait a whole nother year to be able to put it on the Christmas tree. Hey Lisa, what's happening? Oh no, am I back? Okay. Anyway, yeah. Nug will take like aluminum that he finds, and he will melt that down, and he will cast them into channel coins, which I have an original test piece from Nug. It actually is, I think it's supposed to say Jeremy on it, but you can't read it too well. But this is just a really dense piece of aluminum. So those are, he called them channel coins. And he got that idea from Adventures with Purpose. And I thought, I want to do something like that too, but I'm working on a way to do it with recyclable plastics. So I can collect plastic from the river and just even around my house or whatever, but I can get all the, it's got to be the right specific type of plastic. But I can clean up the river and stuff, and I can make these channel coins, and they'll all be very unique because you have to shred them and then you twirl the plastics together, so they'll be different colors and everything, and they'll be swirled different, so no one person will ever have the same coin. They'll all be different, and I'm thinking I want to do that and probably sell those, and then depending on how much I sell those for, you know, take a portion of that or maybe even half of that and just like maybe donate it to a good like conservation establishment, you know, to keep the environment and the waterways nice and clean. So it's a plan I'm working on. I gotta get um, some stuff ordered and figured out, but I think it will work, and I think it'd be pretty cool. Hey, Missy May, how are you doing? Now it's a party. We got Missy in here. She's probably dancing. We can't see her, but it's a party now. Trust me, guys. Yeah, Chris. I mean, it's the foam is like thick enough that it's if you take an X-Acto blade, it's hard to keep the cup from moving and get a nice clean 90-degree cut. So I also just purchased a straight routing bit for the Dremel, and that kind of works if you can trace, but then I keep always moving the object that I'm using, and I actually have to use a very small object because when you put, it has a ring around the Dremel, so when you put that next to your object, it exaggerates the size of the circle. So what I was using to make the what I thought would be a proper circle size before would make it almost double the size. So it's a lot. I seen the thing online where you can, it sits down on top of the foam and it has a handle and has a blade in there, and you just spin it and it cuts. So that might be a way to go, but it was like 30 bucks or something, and I didn't want to spend money on that. So I have a whole year to get this figured out before Christmas again. Yeah, they have the anti-collision magnets now. Yeah, they can definitely. I've never had one break, but if it were to hit directly on a rock or something, it would possibly break. And I've seen somebody before, they ordered a brand new magnet and they went their first time and they ended up shattering the magnet. They're actually kind of fragile like that, and they can break. So I haven't tried any of the anti-collision ones yet. I've never had a problem with my regular ones, so I'll have to get an anti-collision one. I've heard everybody speak pretty good about them, so they seem pretty cool. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how many of them they have. They have two or three, maybe different ones that are anti-collision. I figure they might eventually switch all of them over, and that maybe will be the only option you can get. I don't know. Just put some super glue in there, Rose. It's fine. Some JB Weld. It's all good. Brutus has been through a lot, though. Brutus is a beast. My magnet aspires to be Brutus when it grows up. Yeah, Squatch, I bet that thing makes a hellacious splash. Like my 3,600 pound will sometimes when you get the right angle. And I know it's not quite as big of circumference and diameter and stuff, but if it gets a good belly flop, whoo, it is a big splash. Oh, it's almost done. I'm gonna try to mail your thing out tomorrow, Chris. I got paid, and I think I figured out the box to make it good to mail. And yeah, I'm sending out some stuff tomorrow to different people, and hopefully I can get yours too. All right, Rose and Angela, have a good evening. Enjoy Nashville, getting into all the shenanigans, I'm sure. Can't wait to see. Lots of love. Have a good night. Find something cool for me and send me stickers. So, yeah, what else we got? Ask me some questions, guys. Fire away, fire away. It doesn't even have to be about magnet fishing. You can ask me any kind of craziness, and I will probably tell you. I don't have too much shame. You're right about that, Chris. I'm having withdrawals. Like, I am so, like, oh, I'm just all over, like, Epidemic Sound's website trying to pick out music to use next. And I'm watching everybody have fun magnet fishing, and I'm, like, freaking out because I can't do it yet. I feel like probably the most expensive thing I found are those city barricades. And I forget, like, what are they? I looked it up online, and like, just you as a person could probably buy one for like $200 a piece, about. But I figure because it is being bought by a city, they're probably getting it from somewhere, and they probably jack up the price because they know it's a city and they know they have a budget for that kind of thing. So they probably are more than $200 a piece. Um, so who knows how much the city paid for them? But I mean, I looked them up online, and you could get them for like $200, and I found like eight of those things so far, eight or nine. So it's a nice little chunk of change that I've saved the city for them. I haven't tried plasti dipping them. I'm not sure. It may come off kind of easy. Like, I've plasti dipped my rims before, changed the color of my car rims, and it stays on there pretty good if you get a nice coat. But eventually, rocks and stuff hit it, and it does come off, and it dragging on the bottom and stuff a lot. I feel like it might not stay on there too well, but it would be interesting to see. I might have to try one just to see what happens. Yeah, don't crows are insanely intelligent, and they hold grudges. Do not piss off the crows, man. Like, you can befriend a crow and they will be legit with you, but like, they are super intelligent animals. Like, they will know, like, if they're eating or something, if one of them is taking more than its fair share, they will shun them. They will like oust them from the group because they're taking too much. Like, they don't like that stuff. And if you mess with them, they will all know, and they will sit there and like watch you and try to attack you back. I swear, they are they are insane. So you like drew in crows with a coyote call? Yeah, see, look at that, man. Crows are like Spartans, man. You mess up and they just gonna off you. Crows are insane. Don't mess with the crows. Oh Lord, female in distress call? Yeah, that's probably. Oh man. Yeah, don't mess with the crows. That's scary. Like I think they're really cool. I think they'd be cool to have like if you befriended one and it came to you every day and you just kind of feed it and stuff and it will bring you presents and like they're super smart. People wouldn't think that the crow is like that smart, but they are really intelligent, really social birds. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I saw a guy take out trash once and there was crows by the dumpster and he just like scared the crap out of them. And then like later I opened the door and there was like 10 crows on top of the building next to the dumpster and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not going out there. You've angered them and I am not going to get attacked because you're an idiot. Whoa, that's 100 crows. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, they will follow you. It, like crows are legit scary. Like I want to go home. Well, I am home, I guess, anyway. But it's been a long day. I want to go watch the birds now because that's what that makes me think of. Favorite weapon to have fun with? Probably my Glock 19. I feel like I would show you guys, but I don't know how YouTube feels about that on stream, so we won't go that route. But yeah, it is a Gucci Glock now. I mean, I use it; it's my carry piece, but like I turned like a $600 Glock into like almost 2 grand or something, or 1,200. Or I mean, the barrel is different. I had the slide cut and milled for a red dot, so I mean it's like a $500 optic. I have it's a different trigger, but it is using the same mechanism, so it's not compromising any of the safeties, but is a flat face trigger, so it's a lot more comfortable when you're shooting. And yeah, so new barrel, new trigger, new slide. Oh, it has suppressor height blacked out night sights, so if the red dot fails, I will still have sights. So have all that, and it's like a crazy orange, gray, black triangle geometric pattern all over it. Yes, Annie. Yeah. If they're in a group, they're called a murder, which is kind of terrifying. That should tell you everything you need to know. Hey, cat toy lady, how are you? Yeah, Raven would be cool to have too. Yeah, Henry. I mean, it's a lot of fun. All the modifications, like getting it cut and milled, has made the slide lighter, so there is less felt recoil. It shoots, I mean, so smooth. There's hardly any recoil felt. It with the red dot, it honestly just kind of feels like cheating. It you don't even really have to concentrate. You just do it, and it works. So, but it's been a long time since I've been able to find some ammo. It's very scarce these days, and who knows if it's ever coming back. Because I would love to go make a video at the range, but I am not paying the ridiculous prices. Because if anybody knows and anybody's ever bought anything, you know, like the Tula, the steel-cased Russian ammo, it's not known for being great, and it's always been like $4.99 or something, like under $5 for 50 shells. And I looked them up online. Somebody had them the other day, and it was like $40 almost for a box of 50, and that's the junk ammo. So, like, that's insane. Like, I refuse to pay that amount of money just to go to the range to have some fun and to get some practice in. That's It's just a big waste of money. I mean, in general, it technically is a waste of money anyway, but at least when it's like $5 a box, it's not so bad. Oh, we were explaining why I haven't made really any videos lately is because I have a sprained wrist, so there was people starting to get concerned and message me, so I figured I should get on here and tell everybody uh, that this is coming off pretty soon. I mean, it doesn't really even hurt. Just the doctor said go ahead and keep it on just to make sure everything heals up properly for like 5 to 7 more days. So by the time I go to film next week, um, I shouldn't have to have this, and everything should be uh, up and running and ready to go. Oh, yeah. Henry, I have no idea what I did. It just started hurting at work. You know, it just kind of came on, and then it got worse and worse and worse. And, what? Sorry. You're Nashville. Why is everybody going to Nashville? There's a party in Nashville, and I do not believe I was invited until just now. Because the Vixens and Outdoor Influencer are in Nashville right now. So I don't know how long they're staying, but it's probably not, it's probably just a coincidence, but that's interesting. Oh, snap. If I didn't have like everything in the world to do Saturday, I'd think about it. That's not that far away. Uh, it's a few hours, but that's not that far. Let me see. Maybe YouTube will be chill. Like if I don't show this whole thing in frame, hmm, maybe they'll be chill about it. So we'll take everything out. So here you go, Henry. Yeah, it has this crazy like triangle thing going on, and then we have the red dot, which is very nice. And we got this gold. Well, it's not really gold. It's titanium nitride fluted barrel. So I mean, it all looks really nice together, and it's very nice. I appreciate it. It is very smooth. It's butter. Like I said, it feels like cheating to shoot. Um, just feels like it should be harder. Ooh, Florida. I wish I was in Florida. Like, it's still obviously kind of cold in Florida too, but like, it's warmer than here. Oh, see, okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't have time to watch that live earlier. I just know I'd seen the title that said like 17 cars found, and but I was at work, so I wasn't able to watch it yet. So I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. But yeah, that makes sense now. Um, Dang, now I'm really gonna have to look up like how many hours is that? Could I pull that off? Uh, Because that would be really cool, just to meet everybody. Jared always seems awesome. Sam seems awesome. Of course, Nug is awesome. Britt would be there, I'm sure, and he's cool. So yeah, that'd be a fun little meetup. I don't know off what I could offer my services, but you know, I'll run and get people donuts or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look it up. I don't know how many hours it is, but I don't feel like it's um, any more than I usually drive to go to like dad's or something. Um, it'd be a little bit, but I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna see. Um, I might even be able to convince the wife to go if it's Nashville. um, she might be on board with that, but that would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, magnet fishing from a pontoon would be a lot better than a kayak. A lot more stable. Ooh, very fancy. Yeah, we'll have to look into that. Sorry, I'm trying to read. And, yeah, I'd be, because it would be really cool because they pulled out a car up my way a while back, a few months ago. And like I didn't read anything. All I seen was a car being pulled out and I saw like lift bags and then it said, the town and in West Virginia. And I was like, "Oh crap, is Adventures with Purpose here right now?" And I'm not like down there. What is happening? But it wasn't them. It was just like the local police diving and stuff. But I was like, for 3 seconds, I thought that it was them, and I got really excited because it would only be like a 45-minute drive or something. Yeah, I seen they uploaded the video, Jason, but I was at work and I still ain't watched that yet either. Like everybody, I think Brockton might have had a video or something today too. Like everybody's had a video. I gotta get caught up between today and tomorrow. I'll put stuff on the TV. Sometimes I like to wait a while and just get a list of everybody and go watch them on the TV in the living room because the quality is just so much better watching it on the 4K TV. Even if it's 1080, it still looks like better for some reason. And yeah, sometimes I'll do that to get caught up. Oh, I'm sure there'll be lots of new. Like that's crazy. Like over 20 cars. Like there has to be some kind of a crazy story there. Um, you know, one or two, okay, but there's like 20 cars. Somebody has to know something. There has to be like crime related or something. There's a story there. The kayak magnet fishing is legit. Um, uh, okay, so there's a ferry. Gotcha. Dang, that's crazy. There might be some really, really old ones in there then, huh? Man, you know how much that would suck? Like you got on a ferry, you're just trying to get to where you're going, and you see your car roll off the back of the thing into the river. Like, how much would that suck? Oh, there. I mean, there could still be a person there too. I have no doubts. And if there is, they will definitely find them. Jared and everybody's really good at that kind of thing. And it's really awesome that they're able to help so many people uh, that missing loved ones and stuff. It's really cool. Um, yeah, so it would be cool to come down there and meet them and stuff. And like I said, hopefully maybe this year I'd like to get scuba certified and start meeting up with some of these people and just chill with them. Because I think like the pulling the cars and stuff is just fascinating anyway. Just the techniques used and it's really cool. It's fascinating to me. Yeah, Henry. I want to get a new kayak though. Um, Mine is like kind of narrow, so it's kind of sketchy sometimes when you're trying to pull up something heavy because if it falls off, the the inertia of me pulling up is gonna like flip me out of the kayak, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. So I'd like to get a sweet fishing kayak and have one with like a raised seat and it's a little more stable. Honestly, I like to have one of those ones that have the cool motor in the middle, so I could just like scoot up and down the river and not actually have to paddle. I think that would be fun. Yeah, that's about the one drawback. Everything else about it, because you're attacking it from such an up and down angle, it makes it much less likely that you're going to lose the magnet. It's not going to get wedged in a rock or something. So that is a huge plus, and you can go literally anywhere you want to. There's a lot of places that you can see and be like, man, that'd be a pretty cool spot to fish, but you might not be able to have access because the bridge is private or you can't get to the shoreline. But you can get on the kayak and you go anywhere you want to. So that's a huge plus too. Oh yeah, I really, really, really want the certification. Like I like magnet fishing, but there is nothing like being in the water and being able to see stuff and just go grab it. And there's a lot of stuff that's not magnetic that you'll find that you can clean up or whatever. There is a lot of trash and cans and bottles and stuff in there just from snorkeling and stuff and free diving. I have found so many cans and plastic bags and just junk in there that's not good for anybody. So it would be exciting to get that stuff out too. Plus, maybe find some really good stuff because the really good stuff's going to be deep in the middle. Yeah, because that's where everybody's going to want to throw things in the hard to reach spots. So yeah, I'd be excited. I really, 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 really want it. Yeah, oh yeah, throwing the magnifier is if it's a heavy one, you can't throw it that far either. And if you can't throw it that far, um, then it's not going to be a very big magnet. It's very likely you're going to miss something. Like even at Coonskin, I've been all over that place multiple times with a magnet, and not once did I ever hit on that movie blank pistol that I found free diving. Um, and I had been definitely over that spot, and my magnet never even touched that thing. So even with a magnet, sometimes it's just pure luck that you can go right past something and not even hit it, and you'll never know. Yeah, gold and silver too, non-ferrous metals. You can't get that with a magnet. So, and I just really like being in the water, guys. I love being in the water. It's such an alien world down there to see everything, and I think that's part of the allure of it is you don't see that all the time. Most people don't get to see what that looks like. So I think a lot of people like watching that kind of stuff because it's so alien and foreign, and it's a lot of fun. I just like being in the water, honestly. All right, Cattailly lady, you have a good evening. Yeah, don't let those kids run amok. I was there that one time where Nug got a makeover, so don't let them make over the room. Got to keep an eye on them. Yeah, yeah, that trolling motor, Chris, was dope. That thing looked awesome. It's super expensive, but like that would be amazing not to have to paddle. Or at least, if you're paddling with the river, it's not too bad, but then on the way back you could just use the motor for that and when you're tired from fishing and you don't want to paddle anymore. That would be really awesome to just go up the river back to your car. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Every once in a while, the lake close to me, the Summersville Lake, they do drain it a little bit in the fall because that's what drives the whitewater rafting is when they empty that water that creates all the white water. But then I forget how long it is. Every so many years, they have to like really, really, really drain it because there's some maintenance they have to do on stuff on the bottom of the lake or close to the bottom. And there's like old towns down there. There's like old cemeteries. Um, yeah, it was the town of Gad, Gad, which is originally what they wanted to call the dam holding the water up there. But, you know, I guess we thought calling it the Gad Dam was a bad idea, so then we just called it Summersville Lake. But that was a funny thing, and I was like, really? I think they should have kept the name. But yeah, there's like old houses and bridges and stuff down there, and like it'd be cool to go there when they drain it pretty good and go see what you could find. That is a good question, Chris. Like she'll ask me questions because she's like, you seem pretty interested in it, and she actually said like, can I go magnet fishing with you one time? But she really hates being on video, so I don't know if she'd let me get that far, but it would be cool. But she actually has been like, you should take me sometime just so I can, it's your interest and I want to learn about your interests and stuff. So I don't know if we'll get her in the video, but maybe a little bit. But she has asked to come with me, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how deep the deepest part of that lake is, but there is some really deep parts of it. But yeah, I really want to go up there too. That is where I would get certified with scuba. That's where they take you. There is an option to go to Florida, but I mean, Florida would be awesome. The water would be a lot warmer, but it's just a lot easier if I went to the lake. And, um, it's a much more controlled environment, so uh, not too many random variables to mess with you while you're trying to get certified. Hey, man, if I get to the point where I'm scuba certified, I definitely want to make my way down to like Georgia and Florida and stuff and team up with people and do a lot of collaborations and stuff and just have a lot of fun, have a good time, make new connections, find a lot of cool stuff. So I will keep that in mind and I will look you up, Annie, if I ever get down there. Because like I would love to go to like Ginny Springs and stuff, and it looks beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful places down there. I'd like to come hang out with Squatch and stuff too, and Daddy and Daughter plus water. That would be fun. Plus, I like Disney World. Uh, Disney World. So, yeah, I mean, I would just work everything in there. Let me go to Disney. Let's get some, let's get some magnet fishing in, some diving in. It would be awesome. I will see what I can do about that, Chris. She might get freaked out. Like, I don't even know if she watches my videos, so I don't know if she's like, oh, well, you're starting to get a following, or like, not once. I've talked about having like a TikTok, but she's never asked and been like, oh, well, yeah, there's like 30,000 people following me on TikTok, so I don't think she knows how much it's grown. Like, I don't think she knows that. Ooh, see, Annie, I need to come talk to your dad. Like, I feel like it'd be okay. Like, I'll just go on YouTube and I will study things. And obviously, it's not like doing it with an instructor, but I will, look at what is all involved in the test and what you have to do. And like, I'll think about things and try to prepare myself mentally to have to do that. And really, I think the worst probably part of doing that is the part where you have to take off your mask and swim for whatever the distance they want you to swim, and then you got to put it back on and clear your mask with your regulator. But just because you're taking your mask off and it's putting you in an uncomfortable position, and you can't see too well, and so that's probably like the scariest part for most people. But once you realize that you still have air and just to breathe, um, it's probably not that bad. Um, I feel like that's probably the hardest thing, probably, I would say most people would think is anyway. Yeah, I feel like gas mask training is probably a lot harder than scuba diving. Oh man, that sounds not fun. That sounds terrible. Here's a gas mask. Oh, by the way, here's tear gas. Have a nice day. Figure it out. Hope you get the seal right. Yeah, like I'm not gonna say that it's a cakewalk, but from everything that I looked up, a lot of it, is not too terrible. And especially this day and age, where you get your little dive computer and it does most of the work for you. I mean, there is things that you're gonna have to keep in mind at certain depths, and just do safety stops and how long to do the safety stops. But even then, the computer sometimes on those will tell you, it'll start a countdown, be like, okay, you need to do a safety stop, chill here for like 2-3 minutes, and then go up some more and stuff. So it's a lot less strenuous these days than it was in like the 70s or the 80s and stuff. When you had to keep all that information in your head and do math and like keep everything in mind. It was probably way harder than it is now. Technology is like crazy, and I would love to get one of the transmitters that goes to the tank that goes to your dive computer. You can get the one on your wrist, and then it will calculate your air usage and give you a very exact amount of, this is how much time you have left, this is how much air you have left. Um, so it's even safer that way because you're not guessing. Um, it's going to know how much air you're breathing at what rate, and it's going to give you a pretty accurate amount of time left, so you need to get up, you need to do your safety stop, you need to, it should be even safer than it already is. Oh yeah, nobody wants that. That sounds awful. No, I don't have one of those. Like, that would be really cool to have. That would be a full face mask, and then you can get the mic and stuff with it, and then you can talk to people, which would be really cool. But that would be a later on expense. Like, that would be like, all right, we're doing pretty good with the channel, and I get some money that I can put towards stuff like that. Because I mean, it would be great to get a dry suit to be able to dive in colder water. But I would be super chill with just having a basic wetsuit and just a basic mask and just being able to do it and meet up with these people and yeah, just make new connections. And like, I really want to hang out with Z Cook Z. He's been diving like his whole life, and he seems like a pretty awesome dude. So he'd be like the first person I told when I was like, I got my certification, So looking forward to that day. Look, I've thought about it, Henry. I've tried to figure out a way, because the GoPro you can do live streaming with the GoPro once you hit 1,000 subscribers and stuff. But as soon as it goes in the water, the signal is lost. So then it wouldn't work. But that would be like, I've thought about it. You would have to rig up some kind of situation with a cable to run to the surface and keep everything waterproof and figure out how to do it that way. and maybe that would work. It would be a big pain in the butt, but it would be super cool. I've definitely thought about that. All right, well, it's been like an hour and 5 minutes, guys. So if anybody has some last minute questions they want to sneak in before I hop off here for the night, feel free to do so. But yeah, I just want to hang out for about an hour and talk about the reason I haven't made anything for a while and just hang out with you guys and have a good little time. So, any last minute questions anybody has? Oh, for sure. Yeah, I can't wait to meet everyone too. It'd be awesome. Like I said, like the more the channel grows, the more interacting with everybody and meeting new people has become uh, more important. It used to be just, making the video was satisfying and then having the adventure was satisfying. But that was back when there really wasn't anybody, and now there's kind of an audience building. So now it's like evenly divided. Like I love the process of making a video. I love the process of having an adventure. But then I really love the process of interacting with everybody and hanging out and meeting new people. And, you know, um, I'm it's interesting because there was nobody at first, so I wasn't really expecting that to be such a impactful part of it. Oh, there you go, Annie. Yeah, 100 subs is supposedly the hardest part. I mean, it certainly was for me. It took a forever to get to 100, and and then it was a bit easier. But that's what they say. The first 100 subs is the hardest. So hopefully you get tons and tons more, Annie. Uh, I wish you all this success. I want everybody to succeed, man. I just want to have a big powwow with everybody, just have a big posse, and make videos with people and have fun, have adventures, live life, not the daily grind of, like, I gotta go to work and this is, you know, do stuff you love, have fun doing it, and, my whole mantra. All right, so yep, 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 yep. I am gonna hop off here, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. I always try to promote my people too, Annie. Uh, it's starting to get harder because there's so many of them and there's so many good ones. But I do my best to try to get everybody. Yeah, for sure, Squatch. It's amazing. I mean, just like even today, just people, you know, asking me, "Where you been? You okay? Hope everything's good." Uh, that means a lot. And even like when Chris is on here and he pretty much, he lays it down that, he doesn't have a whole lot of family and stuff left and he considers me family. Like that's a lot. That's moving stuff, man. That really brings me down to a whole new level and just so humbling um, to have other people feel that way about me, because I just feel like I'm just a random dude. Making weird videos, and but to some people it's super important to them, and that's crazy. It means a lot, and it's really an awesome part of it that's starting to grow into a percentage higher than the rest. Like, I'm starting to enjoy that more than actually having the adventure or editing the video. It's starting to be like I just love interacting with people. Huge. So yeah, okay, I'm really gonna get off here now, guys. And yeah, I hope everybody's having a great evening. Hope everybody's good. Their families are good. Everybody's staying safe out there, avoiding the Rona, and yeah, just having adventures, living life, living it up. So hopefully next week there'll be a video, and we will be back on track. We're gonna hit it running because we are getting close to 700. So, ooh, so close to the 1,000. I can taste it, and like, even just because yes, it's 1,000, I can do the monetization thing. Well, after I get 4,000 watch hours anyway. But like I said, there's other benefits like being able to live stream from mobile on YouTube. You can do that with 1,000 subscribers. So then I could live stream with the GoPro, and I could do some like live magnet fishing and stuff like that. I think would be pretty cool. So yes, monetization's good, but just to get to that 1,000 and be able to unlock new features and just really keep it going is really exciting. So hope everyone's having a good night. I love you all. Stay safe, guys. Peace.